Coming up on today's Designing DFW, we're getting the jump on spring from Dallas blooms to ranch-style rooms, from spring cleaning rugs to a shopping is my cardio pocketbook tug. All this and my favorite things next. Hello again, everybody. I'm Jocelyn White, and welcome to this second Sunday edition of Designing DFW. We've got another great show coming your way today, so sit back, relax, and join us for a bit of a spring fling. And what better place to kick it off any early spring than where Dallas does, at the Dallas Arboretum and Botanical Garden, and that's where we are today. The 29th Dallas Blooms is a must-see. Don't take my word for it, just ask Jimmy Turner.
Well, Dallas Blooms is our signature spring festival. It's 500,000 bulbs in bloom. Our cherry blossoms will be coming soon. We've got about 200,000 bedding plants in full flowers, gnatdragons and ranunculus. The azaleas will be coming on a little bit later in the season, but it really is a festival of spring for all of Dallas.
Where are your favorite places? You're over all the gardens. You know the secret spots.
Johnson Color Garden. If you want bowl me over, knock me on my feet, take the perfect picture of your kids, Johnson Color Garden. That's always the first place to go. And my favorite place to kind of sit and read a book and have a quiet moment is the women's garden. A little bit more subtle. The flowering shrubs are in bloom. The Japanese maples are coming out, so it's kind of a little bit more quiet place.
No surprise, the Arboretum is recognized as one of the top 14 places in the world to see spring blooms. The Floral Festival is underway through April 7th. Now that should have gotten you in the mood for spring. You know, it's been said that Dallas is where the South ends and Fort Worth is where the West begins. That's very true when it comes to the seasons as we head to an amazing spread northwest of Cowtown on the other side of Jacksboro. There, our designing Texan Gary Riggs follows the lead of the mistress of the ranch as she finesses a fabulous hacienda.
The homeowners have been clients for years, and they decided that they wanted to build this ranch house or this hacienda. It has a really nice flavor about it. It is definitely the hacienda, and the coloration and everything is very much out of Mexico and that feeling of the South.
Oh, there is a lot of detail. What did you guys add and what was already here?
She had collected and done a lot of really great things that she picked up over the years in preparation for making this. So I basically came in and helped her get it all arranged, and you know, we hung the rugs on the walls, and she had a lot of art. Some of it was family, you know, that family had done, and
Sure.
has a bit of a vintage flavor, and she has such a great eye for that kind of thing, and it just, I think, just was amazing.
I love this table. It's perfect. And the chairs, now did you do this or did...
No, she had already gotten this for the space, which I thought was absolutely perfect. I love the multicolored chairs and the different style and the hand painting on them, and you know, like that just kind of fit right totally in and gives that the flavor that they wanted. And we added the rug in to kind of anchor and get softened a little bit. But,
it's great.
Yeah, it turned out really cool. The kitchen, again, is totally to her credit. She did a great job of it, and the coloration is very fun. So
I love the whole area above the stove, as well as the blue appliances.
Yeah. And then the fact that the cabinets are exposed, and you know, so there's all of that, so you get the stacking of dishes and things that makes it feel just, you know, it just
open
feels
and fun.
home and fun. And,
a lot neater than mine would be, though. And then the copper sink.
The sink, again, was just another addition, that little attention detail that she's so good at, and it has the total flavor of the ranch.
It does, indeed.
Yeah.
Even to the children's room, which they call...
Yeah, the bunk room.
So how did the kids' room come together?
The good majority of this she had already collected and had in here, and what I did was come in and help to organize it a little bit more. She had built the shelf up here, which is really fun, and had started this collection, and now over the years, but it's the kids' little cowboy boots, and so they're just all lined up.
It's so sweet.
As they grow up, then they go up there, and so they get bigger and bigger and bigger as they go across the...
Clever. And this is the master.
Yeah, this area turned out really fun in here for her, and it's got kind of that vintage again flavor with the quilt and the flavor like that, and we took her cross collection and hung up over the bed, which ended up really nice. And then they got the painting that that was a piece that they picked up on a trip together, which I thought was really nice. I think he surprised her with it. So it ended up a great space, and you've got to see the bathroom because she got some great tile work in there and then the shower is incredible, where you kind of stand outdoors.
Again, these are all very Mexican hacienda.
Yeah, it's all very much that. Which, to her credit, is what I think really makes the house great, is that it's got that total flavor about it.
Now, I don't know if they have their own name for the ranch, but I know what I'd call it with the color and everything and the feel, the Happy Hacienda. And speaking of happy haciendas, I happen to know that you finally found the kind of house and property in Dallas you'd been looking for.
I did. It's a very quirky kind of place, mid-century modern.
Well, over the next few months, we're going to follow you as it kind of progresses. What do you see changing about it or doing with it?
I'm trying to maintain the flavor of the house in a lot of the things that are in there, but I'm making it a little bit more functional to me, and then just for the aesthetic, I'm moving a few things, or switching a wall or that, and then we're adding on master suite to it. But
sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun place.
Well, take us on our first tour.
Sure. Yeah, the house is mid-century modern. It was built in 1942, and it was actually built by the architect that did a lot of Fair Park and a lot of the other big buildings that are in Dallas. The house is on the historic registry. In that case, it means that I can't do anything to the architecture of the home from the front or the sides. So what I'm going to do is try and keep the integrity of the house, but yet give myself more space. One of the things that I really liked about the house was the feeling of intimacy that I had when I first initially walked through it. It has kind of a real charm about that because of the lower ceilings, and everything is just a little bit closer in. So I don't want to lose that, but I do want to expand some of the spaces, like here in the kitchen. I want to be able to push the wall back a little. One of the things that really excited me about this house was the photograph that I saw as you were looking from the back towards the back of the house. I've got a lot of plans for back here too, in making it a real haven to be able to come to and really relax. So the house is actually going to come out to probably about here in the yard. What we're doing is coming off the back of the carport, and that's where I'm going to put in a big closet. And so what we're doing is when you walk out of the master suite over here, it's going to be all window, all the entire length of this, so that from anywhere in the master bath or master bedroom, you're going to be able to see the full view of the yard. As you can see, we've already taken and torn out some of the construction that's right in here. What this was a closet that came from this side, and then there was a closet that also came from the landing side. So what we're doing is we're just going to bring the walls in, so we're going to make the landing just a little bit larger, and then we're going to make the room on this side a little bit larger. One of my favorite things about the house is the fact that there's this screen porch that runs the whole length of the back of it. Really excited. As you can see, we've already taken the old floor out of it. It was rotting away, so we're going to reseal it and fix it up. We have a lot to do here, obviously, before we're able to move in. We're hoping that you all will follow and see the progress as we're going. I'm really excited about it.
When Designing DFW returns, we do a little spring cleaning. It's a rug thing. Don't go away.
As a small business owner, I found that handling my marketing needs on my own was very difficult. AmPlus not only designed a website that was truly reflective of my business, but they also marketed in a way that grew my business extremely fast. Web design, pay-per-click campaign, search engine optimization, design and print, e-commerce. They're great, they're very easy to work with, and they take your ideas and turn it into something more than you even thought it could be.
Designing DFW continues. Tour time is one of our favorite getaways in the show. It's where we showcase a famous place or the home of a famous person. Sometimes it's both.
I never had a interior decorator or designer, whatever the correct terminology is, to do anything. I always thought that was a little bit above my raising.
This is a cabin, but it's actually my house. This is where I live. It just looks like a cabin, which is exactly what I wanted.
So Kay Krinklemeyer of JH Interiors got the job. Or should I say jobs. She's now done all of Terry Bradshaw's homes, including this brand new Oklahoma cabin.
Terry started talking about this about 3 years ago, and I came up with a builder, and we walked the place and took four-wheelers and looked at the best place to build, and then it just kind of went to the wayside. It was something that Terry didn't want to do at that time. And then here we are, 3 years later, built the cabin, and I came in and decorated it with a few instructions from Terry. When I first started out doing this, I thought I had an idea of what Terry wanted, so I presented it to him, showed him, and he said, no, I don't like all those horns, because I was going to do horn chandeliers. And I did do a horn hat rack that Terry likes, but he didn't want too many horns and too many skins. As it turns out, I put a buffalo hide in his bedroom. Looks awesome. But as Terry and I both agree, you keep tripping over it, so it's going to have to go. But it looks great. He said he wanted it to be comfortable and be easy to live in and be country. He kept saying, I want it country, don't want it really western, don't want it southwestern, just want it to be country and comfortable. So there's a lot of leather and stained concrete floors and a lot of rock, a lot of stone, and a lot of wood.
As a homeowner, you have to have someone you can work with. You have to spend time with them. A lot of times they can just see how you're dressed walking inside the door during the day. All of that tells you a lot about what that person is like.
With her sitting there,
Yeah.
what kind of rating would you give her on how well she did in this cabin?
Well, I heard you say 1 to 10, and I give Kay a 10 on all 3 properties because there's nothing I would change. I've never, ever walked into anything that she's done for me and went, other than the buffalo rug. And that's just because I trip over it. And I'm like, at my age, I don't need to be tripping.
A common denominator in many of our tour times, particularly in the homes, are rugs. Oriental, heirloom, you name it. And all these rugs, if they're going to last, need to be cleaned. Well, Armin at Armin Oriental Rug Cleaning is an expert in the field of cleaning, restoration, and repair.
Well, it's springtime. You know what that means. Time for spring cleaning. Hi, I'm Armin from Armin Oriental Rugs, and I'm going to let you know why it's a great time for you to clean your rugs. Most people don't know this, but rugs are like sponges. They attract a lot of dust and dirt, and the natural lanolin oils from the wool keep it trapped in. That's something that regular vacuuming doesn't clean out. At Armin Oriental Rugs, what we do is pick up your rugs, bring them in and inspect them for any damage or tears, and then we vacuum any loose dirt that we might find. Then we go through a hand wash process using a natural pH shampoo, make sure we get all the dirt out of it. And then we take it out to dry under the sunlight when the weather's nice. We like to dry rugs under the sun because it bleaches the colors a little bit to brighten them, and it also brings out the lanolin from the wool to give you a bright shine and sheen. Some of the reasons why people would want their rugs cleaned is to keep it free of any dirt, dust, and especially if you have pets, you want to get it cleaned every 2 to 2.5 years. It'll keep the longevity up and it'll give you a bright, beautiful rug. An interesting fact about wool rugs is the fact that the lanolin in the wool keeps them alive as well as attracts the dust. This is why we use a natural pH shampoo to make sure that we don't dry out your rugs and ensure a long life for them. At Armin Oriental Rugs, we also repair rugs. You may have a damaged rug. We can inspect the damage, match the colors, and repair the patterns, and get your rug looking good as new. You may need something as simple as a fringe replacement, or something complex like a burn or a hole.
Rugs come here with holes, we repair them. New fringes, edges needs to be repaired, we repair them. So whatever an Oriental rug needs, it will be repaired here.
Some things to consider are the origin of rugs. The human eye can see over 7 million colors, and our expert staff is trained to match those colors and those designs to nurse your rug back to health.
Get ready for a little retail therapy while soaking up the sun, because This Shopping is My Cardio celebrates springtime in Snyder Plaza. Located in the heart of Dallas, this outdoor shopping center is brimming with great ways to spend the day. And today's shopping will inspire you to enjoy the great outdoors. Our first stop, Bicycles Plus, to enjoy cycling for the whole family. Hi, this is great. Awesome. Tell us about Bicycles Plus.
Bicycles Plus has been in business for 18 years. We are a family-owned and operated business. We have 4 locations through the Dallas Metroplex. We sell a very broad spectrum of bicycles, ranging from lifestyle bikes for the family and juvenile bikes for the kids, all the way through professional level bikes for the very serious enthusiast.
You have everything you could possibly think of for cycling, don't you?
We certainly do. We try to facilitate the needs for everybody, from the guys that want to ride very seriously. We have bikes that you'd see in the Tour de France, perhaps. We carry manufacturers such as BMC, which is a Swiss-based manufacturer. We're the only retailer here in the North Texas area. We also carry bikes from Colnago, which is a historic Italian manufacturer. We also carry high-level mountain bikes along with road bikes. Carry bikes for triathletes, all the way down to lifestyle bikes for the family. So whether you need a cruiser or whether you are wanting to do some local competitions, we can facilitate pretty much all your needs. What we try to do is, when the customer comes to us, we ask them a series of questions trying to define exactly what they want to do with their bike. Along with that, though, we also do fitting for bicycles as a whole, so we have made investments ultimately to have fit machines that you can get a professional fit done to really maximize your comfort on the bike, your power that you're producing on the bike, and then of course, along with the apparel that we sell, the helmets that we sell, we're very specific about the customer service that we try to provide.
But I think I really like cruisers the best, and that one has my name written all over it. Oh yeah!
Included within the price of all the bikes is what we call the lifetime adjustment service, which is a policy that comes with the bikes that basically allows for gear adjustments and brake adjustments for the life of the bike itself. We service all makes and models of bicycles. It doesn't have to be a bike that was originally purchased from a bicycle shop, but it doesn't matter if it's just a single-speed cruiser or a bike with electronic shifting. We can service all facets of all bicycles, regardless of level and regardless of where it was purchased. We do 2 weekly group rides out of all 4 of our locations. It's built to facilitate the needs of all skill levels, so we would certainly encourage anybody to come ride with us here at Bicycles Plus.
Next on our shopping list, a store that inspires tennis.
We started Love Tennis because we saw that there was a niche in the marketplace, and there was nothing like this in the DFW area, a specialty freestanding tennis store. So we got together and decided that we were going to open our own store and carry everything tennis, from tennis apparel to activewear. We have rackets, we carry shoes, we carry gifts for captains, and all the accessories that go along with it, as well as men's, children's, boys and girls. We have specialty lines that we carry that you will not find anywhere else. Yes! We have some really high-end tennis apparel. We carry Lacoste, we carry Ralph Lauren. You don't have to play tennis to shop here. We have amazing activewear as well. We cater to somebody that's just starting tennis or somebody that's been playing tennis for years. It's really important for us to outfit them properly in the right racket and shoes and equipment. We carry a wide range of rackets, and there's light rackets, there's heavy rackets, and it just depends on the player. We also offer stringing here. We have our own in-house stringer. Usually we do a 24-hour turnaround, which is a big deal because a lot of the clubs won't do that. It takes a week. And as far as the shoes, all of my employees, as well as myself, we really take the time to make sure that it's the right shoe for that right player. and you have to have the proper shoe. Every client that comes through here, to fit them in the right outfit, to make sure they have the right racket, make sure they have the right string in the right racket. And it's very important for us to give them the right customer service every single time. When you look good, you feel good, you'll play better tennis. And we want to inspire you to love tennis.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Our last stop in Snyder Plaza, Dive, and I can't think of a better way to end the day. Being a Cali girl, this really reminds me of home. Tell us about Dive.
Well, I'm also from the West Coast, so I wanted to bring that to Dallas. You definitely have a coastal feel here when you come into the restaurant. We do a lot of healthy options to eat. Salads, seafood, gluten-free, organic, local produce. We try to keep it very sustainable. And it's something for the whole family, actually. So we're open for lunch and dinner. We have outside and inside dining, but when you're inside, it feels like you're outside anyway.
She's so creative. This is so good.
I love your menu, and you developed it yourself?
I did. A lot of things came from just my past and growing up in the West Coast. A lot of fish, a lot of vegetables, not a lot of fried items, which I prefer, especially in the seafood world. We have salads of all sorts. You can add a protein to any of your salads. We do fish tacos, we do ceviche, a little Latin influence. My father is also Brazilian, so I add that little touch to it as well. There's a mix of different flavors here, but yes, everything really clean. I like it clean. Some of our best sellers, our salad trio is one of our most trendy items right now, also our healthiest. One of the most popular trio is a kale salad, quinoa salad, as well as a agave chicken salad. We also have a South Beach turkey burger if you want to go into our sandwich department. For dinner, we also feature fresh fish every week. We get in a different kind of fish every day. We give you about 2 to 3 options, and you pick any sides that we have here in-house. Our local farmer who brings in different veggies every day. Things are always changing, always seasonal here. A lot of people don't realize that we cater here as well. Everything from mini hors d'oeuvres to ceviche shooters, mini crab cakes are quite popular, as well as a full service dining in your home with a chef. We go all areas of the spectrum. We are featuring a happy hour here with a seasonal sangria. We also have a full bar that we just put in this past summer. So everything from a mojito to a caipirinha to all those kind of tropical drinks that you don't find here in Dallas, you can come to Dive and have them here.
So many great ways to enjoy your day for spring. I'm Linda Cooper. We'll see you next time on Shopping is My Cardio.
And now it's time to switch gears and move on to the lifestyle portion of the show. And what better way to kick it off than with my favorite things? And up first, with Easter just around the corner and all the kids counting on the candy in the Easter baskets, how about something for the adults on your list? Check out these. Netta cheese. This French confection still is made in France. Almonds covered with thin icing in great pastel colors. Second, found this at the Paws Cause fundraiser for SPCA of Texas. It's called the Pet Track, and it's made here in Dallas. It is a lightweight device you attach to your pet, and you can track that little runaway prone fur baby on your smartphone or on any kind of computer. I found this at Jimmy Choo, and no, I do not own it and will not because it's a little out of my price range. $5,000 worth, the only one in the United States. It's available, and it's called the Loo. And those are just a few of my favorite things. Now, if you'll go to our website at designingdfw.com and sign up for this month's giveaway, I intend to send you some of your very own Netta cheese, courtesy of Williams-Sonoma. We're back with Designing DFW. This month's Deep in the Heart is brought to you by Grand Lux Magazine, Society, Culture, and Lifestyle. This month's cover is focused on the spring bride, but Grand Lux wants to remind you now is the time to get your tickets for next month's eQuest Triple Crown Gala. For 30 years, eQuest has used equine therapy for those with autism, Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, and veterans with post-traumatic stress. Find out more about the April 20th event at equest.org. Hope to see you there. Before we close the show, how about the finishing touch? And it's a great way to spend an afternoon, end a meal, or even close a show. Here's Linda at Chocolate Secrets.
This one is guaranteed to satisfy your sweet tooth for spring. Inside a chocolate connoisseur's dream, decadent, creative confections. Of course, we're at Chocolate Secrets and Wine Garden. We're here with our very own Kate Weiser. I'm always such a huge fan of your work. Tell us what you have in store for us for spring.
We have some wonderful things for Easter this year. Some of our newer items would be our larger-than-life chocolate Easter bunny and huge chocolate Easter eggs. We also have all of our hand-painted eggs that we do here.
They're stunning.
Yeah, thank you. If you're looking for something kind of smaller for your little one's Easter basket, we have great assorted candies. Easter-themed cookies. We have these cute little bird's nests over here.
Adorable.
So we have a little bit for everyone.
And springtime also means wedding season, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And I find that brides really like to brand their wedding. They want to stick out. They want to be unique. And nothing is more unique than our hand-painted chocolate collection.
They make a huge statement.
Huge statement. They're a very unique wedding favor, very popular with brides.
Okay. Boom. And you have a signature cake as well?
Yes, we do. People love our hand-painted bonbons so much, I decided to turn them into cakes.
Smart girl.
Yeah, so we have a sea salt caramel cake. It's one of our most popular chocolates, and now it's our most popular cake.
And you even have something for warm weather, don't you?
Yes, welcome to our gourmet ice cream bar. We have our raspberry sorbet, mango sorbet, just a few of our seasonal flavors.
Pam, you've created such an amazing environment here. I just love it.
Thank you. You know, I did that on purpose. I wanted to be a sort of the universal mom of Dallas and invite everyone in so I can mother everyone. We have something for everyone. Music, plus the treats to taste. And as a matter of fact, Linda, I have added a Wednesday night. You know, we have jazz already on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, but I added a Wednesday night for Riley Deaver. She is so amazing. I've known her whole life. I am so proud of everything that we have here at Chocolate Secrets. I invite you to please come enjoy and experience it with me.
Love that place. You know, you don't have to go there for a special occasion, and the same can be said for the Arboretum. Come here any time of the year. It's just especially beautiful now with Dallas blooms. This month, Home to Me is where a single bloom can light up any room. We'll see you the second Sunday of next month.